I don't really care about these. Guess we gotta deal with them a bit, but I haven't even gotta use one of their super abilities once. Yeah. Well, get out of here and do Felix's. And then once we're done with those, all we got left is Ellie's. Then whatever's on the Byzantium. And I assume there's something beyond that, but maybe not. Maybe Byzantium's it. I mean, that's... I would imagine the final places would be, you know, where all the rich, bored type of people are. That's what we see most of the
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest
big long-reaching effects of.
wave cereal.
I don't really care. Do this now too, so we can ditch the old. This is like an actual model. It's good. Gotta have some depth. You can see where the fucking background starts.
Please avoid damage.
It'd be cool to see like a collection of skyboxes throughout different games. I remember like ODST had some really good ones, and Halo has had good skyboxes in general. It'd be cool to see a lot of those. Ugh, even just comparing different, you know, space escapes. See how people differently, like, you know, slap stars around, and how many of them are just like copy pasted. Like an actual like pictures, you know, because I'm sure people just have like actual, you know, big like NASA shots or something. They just slap on the back. Get a lot of them that just do like actual like copy paste clouds, but then some are like actually handcrafted and stuff. It's cool. A lot of work goes into it, and some of the best art in a lot of games is the skybox. You can kind of just do more. This pretty small area here.
Hey you, where do you think you're going? Hey, nice form. Good delivery too. You looking to join Captain Harlow's crew, huh? Alright, go on through. Got my sights on you.
Belt pause. We're gonna take one partner, we might as well take them both too.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man? I thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. It's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He kicks things what need kicking, and we look the other way when he starts talking anti-corporate. It's a good arrangement.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on it.
Revolution.
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him.
Why are we
Bring
helping
me proof
them?
of his
What?
death.
What do we
His
get
ring
out of
should
it?
do nicely. Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him,
Just because
he
he's
and his little
anti-board,
cadre
I'm
mutiny.
supposed to just go
Killed
for it?
5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
Clyde offered me a hand when nobody else would. I'd say I owe him a good turn.
There you
Alright.
have it, Captain. A favor for an old friend.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached.
Whenever they ask you to
Here,
bring them some
my
token,
Think
instead of
this
an
as my
actual,
personal
like...
signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
It works.
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything and you'd never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
Anyways, yeah, whenever they ask you to bring like a token back, any game, mostly if it's got options like this for like talking, it's usually like you can just bring back, you can persuade them to give you something, you know. We'll see what his side of the story
Let's
is.
hear it. A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight. Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready. The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our
I'm
facility
curious
is
if
well
the
armed and
whole,
located on
once we
defensible
finally
terrain.
start
If
learning
board
about the
tries to
board,
lay
some
siege
kind of
to us,
twist or
we'll make
something
them
about
pay.
how powerful they really are, the full scope of everything. Not gonna like get pissy with him. Marlowe.
Been ages since we had a good haul. No freighters, no jobs, no contracts in weeks.
I mean, this is just side quest still. This is the dumbest thing I've ever read. No, I think he's just being smart. He's trying to say that the board will dissolve at some point and he's gonna be ready to take over or some shit when they do. Because their sphere of influence is shrinking. It's showing that they're losing power. I guess.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
Yeah, we'll see what the actual twists are. I'm not expecting a whole lot.
The groundbreaker
There's
has
gonna be
approved
something
our
dumb.
request for docking, Captain.
They
Feel
won't
free
be
to
twisted at
disembark.
all. I don't know. This feels like the kind of game that'll have a lukewarm twist in it just to try to make it more exciting.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly
Jeez.
scheduled advertisement.
You mind trying to have a moment here? Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. That's Harlow's mark, no mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
We're not? Oh, right, yeah. We're non-violent sorts. Real diplomatic.
All right, you made your point. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Okay. See if
It's
I
been a
can.
day.
That's it. Emerald Vale. Isn't that just back on the first planet? I like how all of the big side quests for your like side
If you
members.
stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Yeah, they all every step of the way going to another planet. I don't know if it's just to make it seem like it's a more grand journey, or these quests are more impressive than they are because you go to a bunch of places, or what. I mean, I guess it's realistic to think that maybe they'd all go, you know, I mean, people can just jump to a bunch of different places in the system, so maybe everybody would just be spread out like that. But it's just funny because it's like the only quests that do that, right? I mean, I guess they're kind of the only quests that are like kind of separated from everything else. The other ones are like super pertaining to the planets in question.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Oh. Game, for all of its space stuff, makes space travel seem super uninteresting. Feeling of actual travel, the scale of fucking space, the exotic locales, man. I don't really get any of that feel. This guy's gonna go, I don't know. Anyway, let's go find this person. Pretty far off. Been around here before. Yeah, there's that dude here. Look how somehow we stealth that by just running very quickly.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Right. You just stumbled into a camp full of armed strangers because you wanted directions. How much is Harlow paying you? A favor, huh? Let me guess. He promised you some reward in the brave new world that was to come. Said he'd make you his lieutenant if you crossed me off. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying. How do I know that I can trust you? Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes. Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Okay.
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse. Take it you've made up your
I
mind.
don't know about Tartarus that much.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Lux doesn't have much to say there since, you know, he could possibly not be here, even though this is all for him and his friend. That's what I mean by the dialogue. Require the guy to come so you can write him into the fucking conversations or something, man, cause...
Crew report. Miyoka is drunk. Surprise.
Are these both marked?
Remember that you...
Let's grab the evidence.
That machine stole my bit. Why do we...
Somebody ever check this?
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Oof.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
You're an asshole.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for. You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face. How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Jackass!
Compromised, indeed.
I was just getting started.
I'll do. Might as well just clear the shop, man.
Huh? Void!
Like this.
Damn, but we're good.
Gotta shoot my way out. Get all that fat loot that I really need this way, man. That's the thing I think they needed to give you in this, and something I liked in Fallout, where they give you the bobbleheads and stuff, so it gives you a reason to explore everything. Maybe find permanent like stat upgrades. I don't see why having like a permanent stat upgrade item would be bad in this. So then there's no way you're gonna even get close to max stats and everything. A little extra bonus. And it's not like the game that piss easy already. Little things like that are fun. Because there's really, I mean, for exploring, you just kind of sell shit. Not like a whole lot of incentive outside that. Or to find quests. Oh, down goes the kingdom, man. Sorry, broski. Is that it then? Big quest.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix,
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that? This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that. No kidding. I'm glad you keep the kitchen stocked. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. I don't know what I believe anymore. Maybe it's better that way. Thanks for your time, boss.
Can we talk? Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk.
Hey, going to is this the
Outside
time?
of shouting four-letter words, I mean.
Love. There's a 4-letter word, man.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really. Just being realistic. As long as they keep their business on Monarch, their situation's got nothing to do with me. Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last. Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is. Anything else?
You're the one who asked.
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
Never said anything to me, man.
Obviously not. And better for Felix to know that now rather
He's
than
just sitting
become the
over
next
there
Trask.
making hand gestures.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as... This is why I hate metaphors. Look, I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff. Once you accept that, nothing much surprises you. Well, let me know how that works out for you. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony? You're right. The point is that self-interest is like self-pleasure. No one wants to admit it, but everyone has a hand in it. Enough about Harlow, though.
I don't know anything about the
Anything else?
scientist or the main story. You can't really ask somebody these kinds of questions, man. Kind of a failing on the story's part. We've got almost zero fucking anything in the story right now. It's hard to really like weigh in. Like we've had like a few lines of dialogue with Phineas, pretty much. We're about to have some more. I mean, sure, like
We've arrived
I
at
wouldn't want to
Phineas's
save the
orbital
colony,
lab.
but I don't really know about the dude. I could give two fucking jack shits if fucking Rick and Morty asshole or whatever is who he says he is, as long as we can do something else.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium, and stealing those chemicals. Exciting. Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the
What was
dotted
the
line.
chairman's name? I forgot.
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
And I just think the people.
Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. Infiltrate Byzantium, the crown jewel of the colony, steal a batch of rare chemicals
They're just
from a
like
heavily
super
guarded
people. I mean,
estate.
yeah, they're like supposed to all be really smart, but
In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller, less impossible tasks.
what's up, Age? How was work, man?
The details. I'm not about to
I have
tell
like
you
10
to
of your
rampage through
pizzas in my
Byzantium,
fucking kitchen.
trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to
Your pizza's
subterfuge.
unhealthy, man. But
Carmen
pizza.
Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the
My brother
docks.
brought some
She'll have
leftovers
all the
back from
necessary
fucking some
intelligence
thing he
you require.
volunteered at. Like 10 boxes
I'm
of it.
giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City.
I just love your pizza. Yeah, Little Caesars is pretty fucked, but it's cheap. It's food. Problem is the calories, and I feel like it probably instantly gives me fucking heartburn or something. But it's good you're doing good, man. Get the weekend off. Ooh. The Grand Blue Knight then? When you get a weapon like that, do you have to like level it up and shit, or is it just freebie, no strings attached? Tomorrow off? Sweet. What's the plan, man? More D&D, more friend time, maybe?
Something about being discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. It's fine.
Level 100 skill level 10?
Chemicals, not ingesting
Oh,
them.
it's already pre-done? Or do things just come to you with certain levels? Chill? Cool, dude. Yeah, I'm open tomorrow. I get Luigi's Mansion in the mail. We'll finish this up. Hello, I'm gonna keep playing today. Maybe even another 10 hours, who knows? Who knows what'll happen?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Absolutely, let's talk. Never mind. Sick. Love. 4-star and 5-star doesn't require more copies of the weapon. That's fine. Oh, nice. It's good then, so it'll be helpful. Have you been doing any Fate lately? Or are you just all in on Grand Blue? Well, you're right. What are you writing again? Like a school thing, or? Oh, okay. I thought you like wanted to do school, but I didn't think you're already in it. Like ad-libbing entire things? Yeah. That seems to be a popular way of doing it. Write down the structure and the basics and ad-lib the rest, or something like that maybe. Sounds like a smart way of doing it.
Not today, Sam. I am not in the mood for a deep clean. Oh, all right. Some culprit who shall not be named spilled Rizzo's lemon slap on my console.
Does the Byzantium on Terra too?
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist.
More sight, range, spread.
Dr. Phineas Wells.
Oh, okay, I see.
Greetings, customer.
What game is it? What tabletop game?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I... Take care. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
There's so much shit's on
Can we
Terra
talk?
too.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
Oh, okay. I haven't played or like experienced that much Oregon Trail, but I know the gist. I've watched like a run of it.
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by when we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. Yeah, exactly.
She seems nice. She's pretty cynical. Not too much. She's alright.
Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too. Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit.
She
If you've got
wanna
an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe
sell
one
the
with some
badass thing going
bloodstains,
on.
wear that one.
I think she wants to show off how fucking hard and cynical she is instead of being a rich girl some shit.
You're the boss. Anything else? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Then we'd better hope he doesn't blow himself up while we're gone. Or if he does, that he has a killer insurance policy. In either case, you should know Wells isn't the only game in town. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits
I've
to
got so
pay it.
many bits, I don't know what to do
I've
with
got
it.
no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Yeah, I'm fucking rich. I don't do anything with my money in this, so I think we're okay.
Don't mention it, just speaking from experience. Anything else? It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced. Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it. Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else. Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile. What, like primals? Nah. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Is it?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them. That's what I said. I'll take stale cigars and rationed showers any day. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first. Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony. That's what I've been saying.
Alright.
I think I'll initiate an
Guess I gotta take fucking crew out again. Taking Sam.
unscheduled rest cycle.
I'm gonna get some more pizza. Well. Gonna have the fancy man music. I don't like bringing companions, man. I'm gonna bring one, I might as well bring two. I gotta have her talk to her fucking parents or whatever.
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was a repair drone.
Watch them like me. All the corporate fuck and all that. Maybe. Right now we're neutral. They're gonna love me. Oh, our parents? That'd be funny, huh? Retiree.
Can you believe I'm retiring? Lucky me.
What does retiring entail?
Nice going.
World getting like turned into food or something? We'll find out at some point here.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nice, Captain!
Did my rep go down? I think it did. Hopefully that was exciting for her. Yeah, it really wasn't too exciting. It wasn't unexciting. It was just nothing. It was an experience. Anywho, I'll leave you guys with some cityscape or some shit. I'll be right back. Gonna get some pizza and drink.
We got time.
Fuck you guys, man. Tell somebody fuck off. Don't take it personal. God, I look like shit. And I look like shit. I look... The beanie. Glad I found a way to wear it and still wear my headset. I just have it like curled over the back of my head. Too much pressure and stuff around my ears really fucks with stuff. Such a weenie beanie. Fuck. All your words behind your keyboard, man. Fuck you, man. But
Refilling water tank.
no, I think I figured out why I get dizzy. I think it's some kind of sinus thing back there. I'll get a bunch of stuff like deep down in the nose, and that like feels like it backs up into my ears, in the back or some shit like that. Oh, just some weird sinus pressure, fucking size, fucking bullshit. I don't know exactly how to explain it. Like, you know, got pizza, I eat it. Got too much. I don't know why I grabbed a thin crust. I don't like it. Turning that off. Turn on the music. Why'd you get a thin crust? Yeah, it tastes really shit right now. And it's not fresh. Well, I mean, I didn't get it. Just leftover, you know? But I grabbed one just to be, you know, special, just to see how it was. But then now that I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm like, I hate thin crust pizzas. I don't hate them, but I don't like them compared to just like actual thick crust stuff. Yeah, I won't be having any more. So what do you do for food and shit when you're working? Do you just eat pizza? Or just bring your own? I assume you get some kind of discount. Food. Music might be too loud, I'm not sure. Probably a touch too loud. I feel like I'm gonna be in the shitter the rest of the night after all this. Rough stuff. Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's continue this bitch. I think it makes a lot of noise when I move it now. I need to mute it if I'm gonna move it. Unless it's just like a little bit. I mean, it was a little bit. I need to just mute it. Not do anything. I have like this OCD positioning I want always.
Ooh, down there, a new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
Mega messy.
Talking bad on my ship. Alright. As long as they don't die, I didn't do anything wrong.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! The million-bit smile? How'd you like to make it... Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism, know what I mean? Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
I have the acting chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime? Terrific! We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Yeah. Bye.
So what if all those MSI I could do it.
I could do it. Sure.
It's so polished, it shines.
I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in the gears. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
The dissidents actually took over the refinery.
Just give them a stupid top hat, now they're rich people.
The chairman shot their space shuttle down with a Hammersmith grenade launcher. Incredible.
Are you two talking about the new Dissident Hunter adaptation? Don't spoil it. I'm behind.
You need to watch more Ava.
Go straight over there, and then we'll come back.
I'm afraid I can't come down.
Alright, how does this sound?
Yeah, it's German.
Today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report.
What's up, Rocky?
Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever.
Shit, man, I got 10 of them. You can have one.
Coming months, Byzantium will be
What happened?
the many rewards reaped from your diligent labor.
My biggest problem with Domino's ordering was that you have to have like a certain amount of money spent to even get like paid delivery. That's like weird.
Squeaky clean.
You essentially just have to buy more.
There's my parents' place.
The same
Smell
price.
that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent in desperation.
It's
Oh, really?
fresh.
Nice. Well, hopefully it's not cold as shit, man. What kind of pizza did you get? Use it. Yeah, I've had to go out of my place a few times too. Which I don't mind, but yeah, I've had to go like really far before. I was like, damn, dude. I hope they're new. Pepperoni mushroom?
Marilyn, is that you?
We certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Spin on the floor. I'll be taking a few things with it. Hello.
Play the ruffian angle some more. You're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this
Barney.
time.
Yeah, howdy, Barney.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right? Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
No, they don't give a fuck.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. It's the floors. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead. I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would
Take
do.
out the insurance, man.
We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
Oh, really? I feel like I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it.
The neighbors would talk, and not in a good way.
Not the neighbors.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking
That's
about it for
familiar, I
weeks.
guess, to stuff I've played.
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
She has the same problem, Aaron.
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Damn right, Captain. fine. I'm gone. Forever this time. Let's talk outside.
Having parents like this, yeah, it's so like overkill and exaggerated that yeah, it feels more just like a big joke. But yeah, having real parents like this would be pretty fucked, man. I'm sure there's some that exist like it somewhere. Shouldn't seem too sad.
What in the void did you do? I didn't like how things went down either, but did you have to go and kill them?
Because I misunderstood.
I guess I did too. You're on your own now.
Oh, just disappeared. I was hoping we'd kill her too. I mean, it just feels like a big joke for sure. Can I steal some shit, man? Guess not.
Can we talk? Can you believe those two?
Face.
We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Jesus. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain. I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moon base. Or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
Yeah, I don't care.
But I want to talk about me now. Unless you mean the kind who look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money? I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
How does this work? Yeah, I don't think it works like that at all.
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account.
How does that work?
If that doesn't
like,
work,
oh yes, I am A-Ridge's benefactor. Can I have
I'm
his
sure
money,
we
please?
can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Yes.
Hey, Sam, tell a dirty joke.
Command not recognized.
Fine, tell any joke.
Please repeat the instruction.
Get screwed, Sam.
Request is invalid.
We'll explore this whole place
Your best find this week. Go.
later. From the beginning to the end, but I want to just grab the old her quest done, get her shit all finished up.
That episode from a few weeks ago?
I know where we can find one of their terminals. It's on a different planet.
If I spit chemical down there,
will probably kill you quickly.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Oh, great. We're leaving. So we're exactly where I said. Why do we have to
Ellie and Max are engaged.
randomly stomp across the galaxy just because it's a fucking random person's side quest? I don't know. They're the only ones that do it.
Above Fallbrook, Captain.
Let's just get her done, man. Nice place to put me in there.
Say, all that.
This looks like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
Let's just do it up here.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future? Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here? Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee. Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble? You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
Which latitude do I want to head her with here, man?
Yeah. I'm not trying to get all mushy or anything. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests. It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh? Something on your mind?
Not our entire quest line. Oh. Thanks for that shit. Lightning stuff, man.
Sam, I must confess, I have not been clean for far too long.
Yeah, she's a little too unwilling to be an actual human being.
Not exactly. Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain. We are now in orbit above
He's
Byzantium,
cleaning, man.
Captain.
He's a cleaner. He's good at his fucking job, I'll have you know. Only good character in this motherfucker, man. What up?
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Yeah, me.
Oh, you mean I'm supposed to be meeting you? Nothing, it's just... I thought you'd be taller. Anyway, let's not get hung up on that. The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, that's my codename for... you know, our mutual friend. Oh. I'm Golden Eagle. Yeah. I named you Cuckoo. That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct. The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
I guess so.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Guessing the board doesn't have any way to fix shit. Maybe they're fucking have some kind of fake power going, not to back it up anymore. We'll see.
I mean, there's a shredder at the bottom of the box, so I don't know what you'd expect to happen. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it, and since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Don't care.
Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
Yeah, really.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there.
Crazy
You know,
shades.
swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him. Good hunting, Golden Eagle.
I've been doing a lot of story. I'm guessing it's like, you know, other games where story gets you big ass fucking XP. I'm guessing we need Parvati for this part. Or maybe I can just buy it straight up. Finish up her quest line. And I'm guessing companion quests give a lot too.
You, with the hips. Over here.
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
The most pretentious thing I've heard all day.
Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history?
Just looking to do it for a dress for my friend, but okay.
When I look at you, I see the very embodiment of everything the walls of Byzantium were built to keep out. Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials. Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me. Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following. The apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job. I expect you'll cut an exquisite figure. What else do you need to know? I've heard rumors of these iconoclasts, half-mad zealots rampaging across the surface of Monarch. You'll have to find your own way into Monarch. I can't help you. Even if I could, I prefer not to interfere with your creative process. I don't know, I've never seen a marauder. Not in person, anyway. There are always Aetherwade programs,
Kill
but
some
I
people.
want something authentic. Byzantium is long overdue for a change of wardrobe, my dear. Something barbaric, yet elegant. If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker. Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
Okay.
Well, for the good law's sake, darling, how can you expect me to dress her properly? Fetch her here so I can take her measurements and judge her aesthetic.
Will do. This sells armor.
I can't. What?
We should go pick up the old friend, man. Let's go grab her. This quest seems like a trip.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Who the fuck are they? What the hell did these even come from?
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to him. Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad said. Nah, but I've been thinking on one. God, it ain't nice to give folks a nickname without them giving... Of course, that don't...
Let it out. Oh no, man. Venture speak. Speak to Celeste while wearing a suit of armor and a headpiece from the following sets. Ugh. To recollect them? Yeah. Just plop them in the ship. Be cool though, since it's like the future, if you could just like call them. But yeah, it's pretty harmless.
C&B chicken and potatoes.
Remember that
I can't. What can I... Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
$6,000 bits.
Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain.
Yeah.
Here is the absolute best I can do
Pretty...
for you.
Pretty heavy duty lipstick, man. The eye situation's good though. Man, I'm just making a statement, man. The upper class classiness.
There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour. And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
See you around. See you around. Now let's go back and finish this class. Gotta spice up the game somehow, man, here and there. You never know when somebody's gonna randomly explode, unless you see the quick save for no reason.
A reminder to all crew members.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it.
Handsome.
Well, I guess that's
A
everything
dress?
then.
Not usually
After
how
all
you
this time?
describe it.
I just have to actually do it now. You know,
Not every
there's
time.
a
What?
part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers.
I guess it has
They
been
only carry
happening a lot
them in
more
big
recently. I
colony
guess I've
ships,
needed a lot of
like the
spice
Hope.
in the playthrough.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over.
Let's do it already.
Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Just go ahead and pre-dock, man.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
Just already doing it. What? Nothing's changed.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
What?
Greetings, customer.
I hope everybody's in their fucking room, dude. Good.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my own.
Oh, that's why it's handsome.
What did he say to that?
It's because it's a fucking
Have
suit.
at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. It was probably
I'm not gonna shoot him.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it
Hey,
was.
they don't notice.
So I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere.
That's how good I am.
I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Oh. Howdy.
I could see why my father and I were
Oh.
often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the
What, he
station
just
should
shot
be run,
them?
and I had others.
Captain, we gotta talk about what you did to Junlei. I don't got words. She was the one good thing in my life, and now I'm leaving. I don't know what I'm gonna do,
That's
but
what
I can't
happens,
look
man.
at you. You make me
First
sick.
shot missed.
And now we all gotta... Goodbye, ma'am.
Oh. Well, at least we could get her key card. No, yeah.
Thank you for welcoming me aboard your ship.
Captain, no spine.
Oh. Or if we could kill her here. Well, just a little playing around we do here on the ship. You know how it is. Just a little playful shot to the head, man. You'd do it too if you could handle it. Alright, let's clear this sucker. Leave the ship and let them enjoy their date together. I'll be taking Sam along. And Parvati, you're coming with me. Want to have a home?
A reminder to all crew members.
Okay, Captain, she's gone. I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell nice, like mock apples." And I was like, "Yeah, new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
I know it's there.
Well, sure you could see, but I thought maybe
This
you'd want to know
fucking
some of what was
spine.
said. You ain't much of a romantic, huh, Captain? She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustbat casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person. Sure was. Near best thing to homemade, Junlei said. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary. Said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that. You got an eye for people, Captain. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
People do that. Like, you only ever read fucking wacky shit like that in like stories like this. But it's good. Yeah, she's pretty cute. He had a nice endearing little side quest. Now to go shoot rich people in the face.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium.
Hers was definitely more involved and had more going on than anybody else's. Everybody else's was like nothing. I don't really want to go get all these things. It seems like just fetch quest shit. I don't like fetch quest shit, but guess we'll do it. Monarch. Don't care where.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
I'm not like a huge fan of any of the companions, but he's not too bad as far as they go. I'd say these three are the best. The first three are not really. I mean, Ellie and Nyoka barely even have a fucking personality. Their quests are like 2 seconds long. I mean, I guess Nyoka has stuff. Ellie's probably the shittiest one, though. Nothing really comes of any of her crap. We gotta buy a bunch of different outfits to wear.
Hey.
Do you sell your own armor? Iconoclast armor. We got a little bit of everybody here. I don't know if I care if I can't really get a hold of their fucking stuff, man. If I can't buy it, how else am I supposed to fucking get it, man?
Hey.
I don't just keep it on me. Okay, apparently this works. Says it's iconoclast stuff. Alright, now we need to go to Spacer Place, so Groundbreaker. Yeah, I'd say her quest and Nyoka's quest probably had the most closure and like actual story arc to them. So that's good. Nyoka's okay, but
We've arrived at the
I was hoping the Vickers would be a little bit more, but alright, we need to buy a Spacer outfit. Guessing we could just talk to the black market lady.
It's almost... I've got a...
Or not.
Feels like...
Looking for some space? Don't take... have a look.
This is all Spacer's choice shit. I don't think that's what we want, though. I think we want to just get something from, like,
That's, I gotta... Take your... What if you like getting in close?
Doesn't sell any, of course. Ugh. I need Marauder shit, which I can just go kill a Marauder for that.
The news packet had the toss ball scores from Dakonis.
Let's just look up how to do this quest, save myself some time. I don't know what a spacer set look like. What am I even wearing? I have a spacer's farming outfit. I have a spacer helmet. I do. Cool. Okay, we got those then. I just need Marauder shit. Marauder armor. Marauder helmet. Oh, well, we've got stuff. Good thing I just didn't happen to sell anything lately. That worked. Hopefully it works.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it. You...
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a
I've
friend?
already heard that one. I'm glad they attempt to have some kind of like crew bonding
We are
moment.
now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
It's a shame it never really comes in any kind of big story moment. Kind of surface level on the side, but it's still there. Having a freak. We need to fully explore this place. Grab all the quests and stuff. Once we finish this little bit up. I already had it. Okay. Marauder helmet. Marauder armor. Marauder armor. Okay. Marauder armor. Okay. Marauder armor. Okay. Oh, I had him in the wrong spot. That's probably why.
Oh, how grotesque! I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope. Goodness, look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it. 1 outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight.
Definitely pretentious. Fuck them.
Like a star, darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Perfect. My heart is all aflutter. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy confidence of a spacer, The raw contempt of an iconoclast, the brutish musk of a marauder, and the pièce de résistance, monster leather. 1 part mantiquine chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. No, make that 10. We're revolutionizing the fashion of Byzantium. Our work is anything but simple.
It can be grand sometimes, for sure.
I love the way you just smolder with contempt. It makes me want to spoil you. Here, treat yourself to a nice new gun or something.
She's supposed to
Get
be
this done
fucking
for me,
unbearable
and
though,
I'll
so I
have
can't
you
blame too much
strutting
on this
about
one.
in a Jolicoeur original. You will be the envy of Byzantium.
That's not very funny. He's alright. Maybe I've just seen a lot of like upper class joke people already in this game. I'm just used to it. So what does she want now? Is this even a task anymore? Dude, she's molding, man. There wasn't a lot of great looks, unless I just went with the stock look, so I just went with something really fucked. Now I look like I'm fucking some Metal Gear Solid fucking character with this eye patch. Nah, she's a beauty, man. Just some fucking respect. Primals and Reveal, Monarch. No. Let's go ahead and just check this place first. You never know what we'll find. Four-hour nap instead. What were your plans, man? Gym time again, or do you have like plans with people? You can push those plans forwards 4 hours, man. Or backward. Yahoo. Dinner bar? Oh, okay. You still been cooking your own dinner? Is your skill improved? We don't have 24-hour ones. Lemon steak. Sounds pretty good. I did curry rice yesterday. Had some today, but now I'm picking out on fucking pizza. Curry rice, I just put like a can of tuna, a can of chicken in it.
Spacer's Choice 2-hour energy brew.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool, man.
The dissidents actually took over the refinery.
Looking for weapons?
Well,
You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better
does a
anywhere
Byzantine
else.
person really need a weapon? Yeah.
Why, to defend their property, of course. Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. It's up to us to protect it. Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise.
You're an idiot.
Indeed. Now, what are you in the market
Whatever you
for,
say,
my
pal.
fine friend?
What are we cooking with, man? Whoa. I'll take that one. don't think it has any kind of like zoom, but oh no, it does have zoom. That's powerful.
Why place your faith? What?
144. What are we cooking with here? 144. Nothing special, bud. What? You've got stronger guns on the side here. Wait. How good is this one? 236.
What?
What the fuck? I love it. When the game's like auto fucking balancing of weapons has scaled beyond its like fucking unique, man. Jesus Christ.
I love Byzantium.
Oh, I love Byzantium.
Looking.
The uniques in this game are so stupid. Doesn't even have any extra weapon attachments. It's just legit shit here. And what the fuck? Oh, here it is. Literally a better version right here. Alright. Got a tinker station in here, bub.
The dissidents actually took over the refinery.
Spacer's choice harvest.
Sure we'll find a workbench soon.
Made with real atmosphere.
The Emerald Vale plant is back to full production. There's something to be thankful for.
Oh, I just picked these up. I don't feel like trying to steal a bunch of shit. It's a pain in the ass. Oh, it's your place again.
I've always loved that sculpture. Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part purple spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary.
That's just great.
Oh, by all means, ask away. I don't believe in work. Work is for auto mechanicals and lower classes.
Are you working right now?
By auto mechanicals, of course. Byzantium's fleet of mechanical servitors are programmed to simulate a labor force, but without all the unsightly workers milling about. We all have our roles in society. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur. This drinking establishment is my investment. Do you know Celeste Jolliker? I've heard she's working on some spectacular new design.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know. Bartender, mechanical.
Hey! Stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you...
No, we need to talk to him for the story, possibly.
Yep, you're looking at the Minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters. Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
This is the only guy who attempted to actually voice act a drunk person. There's been a bunch already, and I couldn't even tell they were trying outside like a couple of lines. Or it was the dialogue and not the delivery that made it obvious.
That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all so very high level. That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka. Here's to me. Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere.
Piss on himself?
Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
What can I do? Quite so, but I would never lower myself to do something as gauche as tending bar. My automechanical assistant does all the work for me.
Oh, he just stands here?
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails and pre-approved banter. Request confirmed. Banter protocol activated. Welcome, attractive
Yeah, he's a
patron,
pretty big
to
shitbag,
Billingsley's House
like
of
any
Inebriation.
business
Did you
person
know
in
that
this.
I am a priceless heirloom, custom built for the Billingsley family? Please remember to thank Mr. Billingsley for allowing you to bask in my presence.
Hey, you look familiar. It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow.
He pops the top like
You
it's a
got,
soda
like,
or something. It's vodka.
Crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, Laws. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you. I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop. You know, that's a very good point. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick. I just need to sit down.
Did he just fucking die? I think he's supposed to like be asleep and we're like or taking a shit, but they don't know how to do it, so he just fucking dies and then we just take a shit. Or maybe he did die, man. It'd be funny as hell. Okay. He's fine, yeah, he's That was the funniest thing all game, man.
Your best find this week. Go.
I wrote someone up for slandering trademarked products.
Pretty good?
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city work.
I'm on my legally allotted break. I'm supposed to be here.
Oh, what are you doing here? Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I? I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay?
I need to stop using
Maybe
the
I let them
numbers
out
so
more
you guys
often
can
than
tell what I
regulations
actually
allow,
pick.
But they need to stretch their little legs.
Because it doesn't do
And
anything
so
when
what
I
if
click
occasionally
or
forgot to latch their
use
cage?
the
Everyone gets a
numbers
little
for
distracted now and
the
then.
option. It doesn't highlight it or do like a little quick thing. Sprat's like a little rat, pretty much. They're a little bigger than a rat. And they're not as fat, but they're just kind of like essentially a space rat. Sprat. Space rat.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals. Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats.
Why?
They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green.
Okay, that's fine.
Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course. I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer. Therefore, my, research. Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes. Positively marvelous. Those early years truly were the golden
Feed
age
him
of Hull
bullshit. Oh
Well,
yeah.
I name all my
The
sprats
one
after my
with
favorite characters.
Fabio.
That way, their stories can
And the
live on in rodent
Fonz.
form. So
The
you see,
wrestling
it's
match.
imperative that I get them all back. Not just names, they all have backstories
Damn
too.
lore.
There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
Oh my god.
Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated.
At least he
and
has
the
fun with
fearless
his
captain
life,
of
man.
industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
This guy's fucking losing it, man.
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than
Really
stock.
bored.
Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa. So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda.
Everybody's seducing everybody else.
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold. Something else? To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance. Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes? All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here. Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases, and the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors. Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins, a room full of murderous automechanicals, monsters hungry for human flesh, a hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
Of course not. Yeah, I'm expecting like fucking Jack the Ripper, fucking robot or something. Alright, buddy. Well, let's test the new guns out. Well, I haven't tinkered with them. Maybe we'll find a tinker bench. Oh, and we found a tinker bench. Child robot. Finally, we got something new, though. I got enough money, I should probably just go ahead and fully upgrade these all the time instead of being a fucking cheap fuck. Oh yeah, I need to put on the right outfit too. My big boss outfit here. What the fuck? Wonder if I'll be able to silence this one. Oh wait, I was gonna take. We'll see right now. We're gonna modify it. Barrel. Burn straight. Speedy. Oh hell yeah. It's already got an X-Acto sight. Alright. Now we're rocking, man. 6-shot fucking, what was it? 6? It looks like it held 6, but I just got 9 in it. Okay. Don't need to change that bit, I guess. And do we have the right quest mark? Oh, they just tell me exactly where they are. Of course they do. Did we get them? Guess so. Oh, it would work with the details a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's important when you have a lot of variety like that. The thing is, this game doesn't have that much variety, but it doesn't even reflect that. Like, most things are just like copy-paste. I probably shouldn't even have put the scope on this thing. I'll just use this anyways, it does more damage. Magnum's there for fucking style points at this point. Or I used to do a little bit more. No, this one's the best. Well, you look him harder in the eyes, man, with the scope. You're looking like into his soul at that point. Those are just sprat corpses and shit.
Investigate.
Waiting for a better one of these guns, man. Thank God. Bard. Might have to come back down here later. I wouldn't be surprised if there's story bullshit. What was that? Some kind of key card deal. Oh nice, UDL. That'll help us sneak into shit, I'm sure, later. Can we get into this room yet? Oh, we've already been in here. The answer is yes. Rapid sprats. Sprat Ultra. Second one of these I've ever seen. The first one was friendly. Figured they wouldn't use that model and not actually have it be something. Oh. Guessing this is a back way in then. Well, we can just teleport here, it looks like. Accuracy and morale key. Okay. It's all fine. So you guys thinking of playing this? Or do you got any opinions on it in the game? Talked about it pretty extensively, I thought. talk. Of course, in depth at the end. Or I feel about the same about it. You probably know my answer. Yeah, I know if you feel. Fucking Sid. Yeah, I mean, I think it's got cool things, you know? And I think it's not boring, but that's pretty much the final word. It's not boring, and that's about it. It's not much better than that. You can play it on Game Pass or something for cheap, and you just really love Fallout. It's enjoyable enough time just to go through, but yeah, it's not really like super amazing. Wish it was the writing was a little more engaging and there's more unique shit going on and yada yada yada, but talk about it then. What are we talking about? What people think of the game and if they plan on playing it at all. I think it's totally fine to enjoy it. I don't think it's like a bad game. I just think it's so safe and so sterile. It's very fucking, I would say it's kind of bland, you know? Not like super boring kind of bland, but it's just enough to be entertaining to play through it. I don't think I'd be like, damn, this was one of the games, you know, this year or something. Of me being one of his? Alright, man. Need more Luigi. I'm open tomorrow if I get Luigi's Mansion in, dude. That's some good shit. I'm legit excited for that one.
Any luck finding my sprats? Truly? Why, this is marvelous! And all safe
Like, it's not boring going around shooting dudes, and it's obviously not boring to listen to their dialogue. It's not just like super funny, not super emotional, it's not super unique,
it's not much, but it's the best I
many
can offer for the
thrills
safe
and
return
any
of my
excitement.
darlings.
It's just like,
Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my
just
supervisor logs my absence.
fine. I don't know, it's weird. It's the most just fine game I've played in a long time.
My dear fellow, you've no idea.
Probably what's so interesting about playing it half the time is trying to figure out why something that's got nothing really remarkable about it is still like not really boring. Or not super boring. I haven't really been like bored other than maybe the thought of doing this fucking like collectathon one here.
We'll change the font in our contracts as per your request.
Yeah, I feel ya. Yeah, I mean it's included with Game Pass and shit. I mean, I don't think 60 bucks is way too fucking big of a price for sure.
Are you lost? Sorry, there's not a lot I can do for you.
I know. Biggest recommendation I'd give it is if you've played through all the other like first-person shooter Fallout, but this one's a fine next one, but I'd play all those before this. I'd recommend all those before this. And I wasn't even a huge Fallout 4 guy. What do we got going on in here? Confessional? What is in here? Cupboard? What's up, Alonzo? Carries 30 rounds of light ammo on it.
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before.
Nice eyeshadow, man. Really brings out the color of your eyes, man.
If you were from around here, you'd probably be off enjoying yourself in Prosperity Plaza, not poking around the Bureau. Alonzo Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run?
A lot of them are pretty androgynous. All the hairstyles are for sure. They fit both ways. I mean, all the hairstyles are used both ways. It isn't a big problem, but sometimes it has that issue where nobody looks super unique. But at least it has more facial expression and stuff than like Fallout did and all that. I mean, everybody's just a human, which in space, I mean, that's fine. It's not like there hasn't been stuff where everything's just humans walking around, but since they're doing the lighthearted kind of comedy thing here and there, you think they would do some more wacky shit, but it's just easy to fit that into the world. When you're in space, and you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking
That's gonna be another reason to go around the entire world.
We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure. That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested? Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on
Sounds
your
like
tour.
a good way for somebody to die.
Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to claim your commemorative hat. Simple!
Yeah, I definitely think they could have done more hairstyles and mixed up people's attire a little more. Like, some people do have unique kinds of armor and stuff, depending on faction. But it's nothing as, like, drastic as seeing somebody in, like, a Brotherhood of Steel type of thing, you know? Everybody just kind of dresses whatever, which is fine. But yeah, their hairstyles and shit are like, yeah, I don't know, they're all pretty similar. I mean, there's like, what, 20, 25 options or something? There's definitely worse. It's not like, you know, there is no variety or the hair's like that bad. It's not that solid either. Or all the customization or all the choice of like gameplay and stuff that they talk about having. I think that, you know, there's not much in the way of actually making yourself look different. And I mean, really, it doesn't really matter what you look like. You only see yourself here. But in terms of character creator, it doesn't really fucking matter much at all. Lockwood's office. Yeah, for sure. My hair's a big deal, man. Easy way to make a face look totally different, man. Change the hair. What's up, Kotsu? We still get the quest if we do that? It like gave me a quest objective after that. Weird. Is this a task? Will it just tell me where to go? Master of changing, you'd have to be with your job, man. What's your secret? Yesterday I went to sleep at this time, and now I just woke up. Holy fuck. You sleep for 24 hours, man? Is that the secret? Three hours after? Oh shit. That's the secret. Do a small sleep and then a normal sleep. I've done that before.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? The Halcyon Parcel Service's
It's a
work is never
good
done.
strat.
Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service.
Whenever I'm
Delivery is
just kind of
guaranteed
tired,
within
that's always
standard
hard to do
margins
like a
of
good
accuracy.
stream. That keeps me from doing it too often.
Halcyon Parcel
Like
Service
3
is the
hours,
most
it's like
dependable parcel delivery
I can do
service in the
things on 3
colony.
hours. I could go through a
You
whole
might
day,
even
but
say
like
we're part
it's
and
hard to really sit
parcel
here and
of
talk and
Halcyon's
do shit.
commercial enterprise. That's just a little parcel joke. Nope, just parcels. We don't deal in packages. It's very technical. Halcyon Parcel Service strictly
It should,
adheres to
man.
the standards and definitions of packaging as outlined by the Executive Ministry of Accuracy and Morale.
Beginner's
You
guide
can ship
to
all the parcels you want. But if I start shipping packages, I could get
nighttime
into
work
some
schedules,
real
man.
trouble.
To graveyard shifts.
Handcuffs and hard labor trouble.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Carry on.
Yeah, that's it. The joke. Maybe we'll come back here for something else.
Those purple berry crunch, KDkill flakes, and purple berry flavored sour nuggets. Now with
So, how many times have you seen Terror on Monarch?
Terror on Monarch loses its appeal after
Let's go do this quest, I guess.
for all auditions, please use the elevator on.
This is Byzantium, yeah. I've only just been here for like an hour, maybe. Finishing up companion quests and stuff, and then going deep on this place.
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
How far did you get again? So this quest has the wackiest premise yet in the entire game. We're auditioning for a TV show. Let's see if it delivers on anything. This is more the kind of stuff I thought they'd have. Not that this is like super crazy by any means, but compared to everything else, this is the least. This is the most unique on paper.
Expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
Scylla? I went to Scylla like right after I got the ship, so I probably just did it in a weird order.
We gave the other actors real
Is there
weapons
after
to keep
Gunbreaker?
things
Okay.
authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen. See, I knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
21 highly successful people. Bill Gates sleeps 7 hours. 9:30, 4:30, 12 a.m. to 5, 6. Mama getting 6 hours. 7 hours, 5 hours. Seven, 5, 7. I'm not even reading who these people are really. Seems it's rare to get 8 hours, man. So 5 to 8 hours, so everybody is just a normal person. What was Churchill's? Let's see. I saw him on there, but I didn't check his. 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. Based, man. Late night. Actor. Fellows.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele?
3 to
You're
7.
too late. All of this settlement
Mine's
CNC hungry time
6 to
will
8
feel
hours
same
of whenever the
nutritional
fuck I
value, but now
want.
with added
Pretty
filling.
much at this
Our
point.
hours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content,
And I'm normally
you'll be
working
nigh
at 6
unstoppable.
hours. Usually. And I wake up for work even if it's in the afternoon. I always hated going to bed after work and then waking up and spending my free time before work, even if I had work in like the evening.
They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long. Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
Yeah, I guess this is supposed to be a TV show.
I see you haven't changed a bit, Steele. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but
Yeah,
you
I doubt
overcame my
again.
superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come. I just got chills.
Visors.
You'll not stop me now.
Is this a proper visor since it's got like a cut in the middle, or it doesn't fully
Once we're
not
away,
continuous?
I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma. And I spent 3 hours learning how to pronounce them. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you. Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut! That was fantastic. With actors like you, who needs writers? Let's take 5.
Hoping we get shooting, man.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me. That was brilliant stuff. Do you write your own material?
Yeah, I should have. Well, I'm hoping that we get to hit him in a bigger climactic scene here. Raptidon's shit acid.
Amazing. Just firm up that jawline, and you'll be a triple threat. I'm gonna have to fire the writing staff. What do those anemic fuckwits know about dialogue anyway? I'm thinking a whole new script. More pirates, bigger explosions, you flicking a Stogie Slim into a barrel of gasoline. Marketing says that kind of action sells tickets.
Sounds like my kind of thing,
Here,
man.
this is for your work today. I'll be in touch once we get that script.
Really? Was that it? Yeah. Fire these men. I'll let him go, man. I've killed all the rest of them. Oh. I'll kill everybody I see, man. It's gonna have bad writing? It doesn't have, like, good writing. But I wouldn't call it bad. It's engaging enough to just keep your interest. Much as like some Marvel movie does, you know? Like I'm getting zero emotional reaction at anything. There's no tension, no thrills, no chills, nothing but like to at least, you know,
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch.
consumable, man. Consume.
You want a punch?
I'm at least not bored stiff, right? That's fine. And it's really hard to like really explain how it is. Like I would never say it has like good writing, but I mean if I was like really bored then I'd say it's bad. I think the game's got shitty humor. I think that all the jokes they try to say kind of just don't completely miss, but at least it's not like super cringe mode like Borderlands 3. Yeah, it just doesn't really like try to do anything crazy, I think is its problem. Like maybe like if they actually try to do more crazy shit, the dialogue would be better, but they just try to write it like, you know, everybody's just sort of happy-go-lucky and everybody's got a little bit of sarcasm and the jokes are always about the corporations and shit.
I'll sue every technician and employee who's ever touched this.
Like it never really feels like,
What's gone into box?
I don't know. Like I said, it just plays it really safe and like always. Everything's kind of, they're not like throwing out quips, but it's kind of got that like quippy kind of like, I don't know, lighthearted thing going on. Borderlands Light, yeah, it's kind of like that.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our
Welcome, intrepid adventurer, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way to the bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows. Rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
What happened to the Steam library? Was there an update? Like sometimes the writing where it's just this constant like light humor about, oh, you know, this is so crazy, it's not our normal moral system, it's so corporate and shit, and like that's like every joke and stuff, and like everybody kind of talks in the same, you know, fake happy sounding tone, and then you get your occasional like really edgy guy, and it's like, I don't know, it kind of gets annoying. It's like the same shit every time. Nice, Steam just crap. That doesn't happen often. New looks, card view, and a Chromium web app. Better for large things. Okay, let me see here. Oh shit, what the hell? Why do I need this? Now everything takes longer to load up. Is there a way to make it like smaller? Oh, your collection view here. Or by recent activity, show only ready to play games. Games, videos, tools. You can, oh, they have like a full filter and shit. I guess that's alright. That also runs Chromium. Oh, the advanced warfighters? Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't think I had that. I feel like it fits less games on the left now. They got little icons, I guess. Later, image. At least I can, like, I don't know. You can create collections, I guess. I mean, I don't hate it, but it doesn't really feel like it's doing anything for me. Maybe they just wanted to redesign. At least Steam doesn't do it that often. Not like Twitch, where they get a new redesign every few months.
You must be joking. Oh, there. That's one right there.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking. Well, you should bottle it and sell it to Auntie Cleo's. I'm sure it would make an excellent repellent. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
What, Gordy? Don't you go anywhere, man? I'm right here, man. Arx Fatalis? Sounds like some weeb shit. Is it? Oh, really? Sounds familiar, yeah, but I wouldn't know anything special. Maybe I'm just thinking of Fatalis because of Monster Hunter.
I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see.
She earned it.
I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
Dude, this is like 80% of fucking characters in this. They say something super off base from what we know, and it's like illogical. And they're just super far up and weird corporate moral fucking asshole. Like that's most of the dialogue. But that's the part that gets kind of fucking tiresome. Same shit.
Of course it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that. If you have wealth, you're successful, and if you're successful, you must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept. Chief Idea Officer. He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a very long list. Let's see. He picked the colors they included in rainbow chips. No one else wanted purple, but he insisted. Everyone loves the purple ones. And you know how the Cosmic Smokes logo has an eye in the middle of a heptagon? He said that one came to him in a dream. He was a true visionary, so far ahead of his time. You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee? What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
Early retirement.
The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest to most inefficient workers a chance to live in Byzantium.
Are they just gonna like
By
fucking
simply winning a lottery, those early retirees
gas
get an
everybody in
exclusive
Byzantium and
district
farm
of
them for
Byzantium to
materials? Why
themselves.
are they like
No one else
shipping
is even
everybody
allowed to
here?
go there.
Glass them.
How is that fair? Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so? Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way.
Oh, I get it.
Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree.
Beautiful.
Which you do. How fortunate for you. These
She looks like she
will
just
get
put
you
a
past the
fucking
lockdown.
mop on her
Oh,
head.
And don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs. The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital.
Oh no. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and do your quest, I guess. After we check the rest of these out here. Is this the story one?
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
Universal is what it is. Okay. Oh, we can do that. Go ahead and do this one.
That's one right there. Can't you just
Yeah,
see the...
you already had your spiel. You don't need to do it again. It's fine. It'll be fine. I think we're here to kill this person. Oh, I talked to him first, though. For a big old faction quest. Or kill him on conspiracy of alien involvement in the colony. But she might just be a paranoid conspiracy theorist. I don't know.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Your alien mind trick won't fool me. You sound like you should write for Obsidian Guardian. Or maybe for the Borderlands team. I guess you're right, man. Does piss still smell if it's fucking clear as day, man? It probably would. There.
You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around. Start talking.
Yeah, I don't know why either. Thoroughly tested? Well, not bulletproof then. I need rock solid theories here, man. Science. Yeah. I mean, most of the guys look similar too, but the chick really looks similar. I don't know. It's just like the hair thing. There's just not enough variety between stuff. Oh man, they could have just put in like fucking alien, fucking slightly different textured skin, aliens, and that probably would have been enough. But I don't think they want to make it an alien type of thing as much as it is just a human corpse thing. Oh, I guess I'm clear.
My what conspiracy? Let's talk about this. Please, I think there's been a crucial misunderstanding. Just give me a second to explain myself. If you still want to shoot me, at least it'll be for an accurate reason. If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't here. All I'm doing is trying to keep Halcyon alive.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving. A recent development, Captain. Apparently someone's broken into the laboratories where I used to work. The board wanted me protected. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
And the problem is, like, they just make people look older by doing a slight change